So I'm here with Issam Kazim, the CEO of the DCTCM. Issam, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Well, listen, Dubai's here at ATM, going big as usual, as you'd expect. Tell us, what's your ATM story this year?
Well, I think, to be honest with you, it's a moment that we all look forward to every year. And I think it's a very good start for the year for us as well. I mean, as you know, we've closed 2023 with record numbers for us, with 17.15 million tourists. And we started Q1 with the record growth as well. So we're at about 5.18 roughly million tourists. That's 11% growth year on year. And it's not only that, but it's also backed up by an 83% in terms of the average occupancy for the hotels. You're talking about one of the top ADRs for the hotels as well. So from an investment perspective, that looks good for them. So it makes me happy as well. So there's a lot of good happening during that space.
Well, great success story and congratulations.
Thank you.
So ATM's key theme, it looks at entrepreneurship and innovation and how that helps the travel and tourism industry to contribute to economic growth. So how does Dubai and Dubai Tourism stand out as an innovator in that respect?
I think for us, I mean, there's a lot of things that we've been working on over the past few years, right? So we've launched something a few years ago called the Interlac Hub, right? And it's a great project, it's a great initiative where we're working with a lot of our key partners and stakeholders within the industry, focusing on identifying the right entrepreneurs, right startups that are really doing something innovative and great within the travel space, and really supporting them and harnessing that opportunity and giving them a chance to be able to flourish and become a success as well. So that's from one side. But then from the other space as well, if you look at all the partners that we work with throughout the year, right? I mean, we've established relationships with the likes of Google, Meta, all the different platforms, MasterCards, all the partners who are doing a lot within the space of innovation, trying to make sure that when we're trying to reach our travel audiences, right, the opportunities exist all around the world, right? We always talk about and pride ourselves that we're geographically located within an 8-hour radius of 2/3 of the world's population. So how do we make sure that we're getting our messages out there to the right people at the right time? This is where innovation comes in. For us, there isn't a one-size-fits-all in terms of the product. Dubai isn't a one-size-fits-all as a product, as a city for the people who've lived there. So for us, it's important to identify when are the opportunities, when are people traveling, which platforms are they using, and how can we get them at the right time with the right messages, with the right product.
Well, that leads me nicely on to my final question. We've already talked about how well Dubai is already doing for the first quarter of the year, moving towards the middle of the year. So what are your priorities for 2024 and beyond? For
us, again, if you look at the agenda that was announced for Dubai, right? We're talking about the D33 plan. And this was the economic agenda. And Dubai, as a tourism perspective, sits within one pillar or a couple of pillars within the 10 objectives that were highlighted within that. So for us, of course, we talk about increasing number of visitors, length of stay, increasing spend, increasing repeat visitation. That still remains a key priority. But we're also focusing on ensuring that we're getting more people to relocate to Dubai, a lot of businesses to set up in Dubai, startups to come here, regional HQs, global HQs, all of them relocating to a city where more and more people are calling home, choosing Dubai to be home, right? We've got 200 nationalities making up 90% of the population. And this is something that has happened organically. And now more and more people are talking about it, more and more people are aware of it, and that's why they're choosing Dubai to be that place for them. So going forward for us from a tourism perspective, I would say, of course, our target is to constantly keep growing. So the aim would be to break last year's numbers and ensure that we're also getting the best results for our partners and our stakeholders along the way as well.
Well, like you say, it's a snowball effect, and Dubai just keeps going from strength to strength, and it's fabulous to see. So congratulations. And
thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.